You might know that Marilyn Manson has got quite a few allegations against him, but quite a few people feel that these allegations aren't quite legit. There's been a lot that came out that the allegations contradicted themselves, and more importantly for me is that there's just no evidence and they're really, really old. My main thing is this: anytime somebody comes out with allegations, the thing to do is to go to the police, the authorities, and not the media, and not HBO and YouTube or whatever. If you have a serious allegation, if something happened to you, you go to the police. If you don't, well, I think we've got the right to question that. This here is from the Manson cases on X. She's been covering this for a long time, so I want to see what she says and pitch in a little bit of my opinion. Of course, she will be linked below. Breaking. New filing in Jane Doe vs. Marilyn Manson details she failed to provide communications between her and Manson that contradict her claims. According to new legal filings, Manson's attorney details she wants her own communications excluded as evidence against her trial. Now, that's another thing. You know, for me personally, if I just hear an anonymous person with no evidence, with no passion behind what they're saying, with no way for me to judge for myself who they are, it's real hard to believe and just say, okay, it must be true, get him out of his career, cancel him, this and that, because it's just not that hard to put out allegations like that. In the case of someone like Rihanna, she had some serious evidence. It's pretty easy to believe that. In the case of Johnny Depp, as I'm sure many of you are very familiar with, there was some heavy evidence it was easy to believe. Or honestly, in any case, from anywhere that's a smaller case, not so blown up in the media, as long as the person seems authentic, passionate, and serious about it, they put the cards on the table, it's worth taking seriously. But when we've got just these nameless, no evidence allegations, you gotta question it. According to a new legal filing, Manson's attorney details that Jane Doe wants evidence that she failed to produce excluded at trial. Not only did she fail to produce these communications, but these are during the same time period of her allegations and contradict her claims. So what the hell's going on, man, with this court case? They want to take out the evidence that he has that this was coordinated, and she wants evidence taken out that contradicts her evidence. I don't even see how the court has the right to take out any part of the argument that Marilyn Manson's making. I thought a fair court would be present both sides, judge and jury decides who's right. There's no way that this evidence should go out unless there's something wrong here. Last week I reported that Jane Doe, now outed in filings as Chloe Black, wanted sanctions against Manson. As part of sanctions, she wants the judge to exclude Manson and his witnesses from testifying, exclude new evidence, and to ignore Manson's amended responses. So why would anybody even be for that? Why would anybody even want that to be something that happens in court? You hear this phrase all the time used against certain people. It's a danger to democracy. Well, that there is a danger to democracy, wanting facts to be censored. Okay, so she came out now as Chloe Black, or got outed, or whatever, but it's not just her I'm talking about as far as nameless allegations. There's a lot of them still out there, not only against Manson, but against other people you might know who are big in the news now that are nameless. In addition, we also learned in this new filing that Chloe's attorney wrongly claimed that Manson's amended responses included 11 new witnesses, and they later confirmed this was a mistake as they were aware of some of these witnesses prior to this. More on this below. And of course, Lisa brings the court case and the details and the receipts. In the same filings, we learn what Chloe's attorney calls new evidence are documents that were not seized in the LASD raid. Manson details in his declaration these communications are found after the raid on old devices that were in storage at a house and in a storage unit. One of the communications sent after Manson allegedly made Chloe watch his unreleased short art horror film, Groupie, contradicts her statements. Moreover, she sent 9 photos of herself wearing lingerie to Manson on June 15th, 2011, contradicting her own claim of SA in early June. So there we have it, some details on the contradictions. Chloe claims that watching this film traumatized her. Now, I don't see how that counts as any kind of abuse or anything illegal. I mean, you show someone something, you hope it doesn't affect them really negatively, but I really can't see what's wrong with that or why she would deserve any compensation for that. There was an old video series when I was back in college or something called Faces of Death, and it was a collection of people dying. Now, if I made my girlfriend watch that, or you made your boyfriend watch it or whatever, well, we hope they're not going to get traumatized or something. But that wouldn't really be on you, I don't think. That's my silly little opinion on that. It looks like what is stated in these legal filings is that Chloe does not want her current evidence of communications between them for trial, but also that Manson's evidence should not be produced for trial because they're new but contradictory to her claims. So all she wants is for people to hear her side of the story and him to just sit there and her to say, well, I'm right. Sounds a bit strange to me. And of course, we've got a lot of people responding to Lisa in support of Manson. That's it for now. I've actually been following this for quite a while. It's just that it plateaued out for a little bit, but now some more details are coming out. So when something comes up, I'll make some content on it. Once again, thank you so much, Lisa. She will be linked below. Give her a follow for more details, of course. And if you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.